Hi there, this is Steve. Today I would like to talk to you about several methods for getting yes and no answers from the tarot deck. The first method is merely to shuffle the deck very well, and with the question firmly in mind, spread out the cards or just draw one at random and see how that card looks in relation to the question. If it looks good, then the answer is yes. If it doesn't look good, then the answer is probably no. Very simple, very quick. The second method is to pre-designate two cards, one for yes and one for no. The cards may be, for instance, the Tower for no and the Sun for yes, or any two that you might choose. Shuffle the cards thoroughly and just start turning them over until you come to either one of the two cards. If you come to the Tower first, the answer is no. If you come to the Sun first, then the answer is yes. You also might want to pick cards that relate more to the question. For instance, in a question of relationship, the Two of Cups may be your positive yes answer, and of course the Three of Swords is more than likely a no answer. There's a third way of doing this, and that's to draw 3 cards after shuffling and determine if they are for or against the question. Are they positive or negative relative to the question? 2 out of 3 wins the game here. So if you have 2 yes cards and 1 no, the answer is yes, or vice versa. Again, simple and easy. Some schools of thought use the center card in the line of 3 to count as 2. For me, that doesn't work as well because it leaves room for a tie game, which doesn't really answer the question for me. If you're going for a yes or no answer, I don't want a maybe. A better question might be, what will be the end result if I go ahead and do this? Or, what will be the end result if I decide not to do it? At least this gives the tarot a chance to express itself a little more fully than a simple yes or no would. None of these methods are really great. For me, at least, the world is a much more nuanced place than can be shown only with a one-word answer. If I had to go with one, I'd go with changing the question a little bit. I'll have a different method for you tomorrow that gives a slightly more nuanced result. Today, the card is the Eight of Swords. This card is all about getting rid of your self-sabotaging ideas, any lingering fears from the past that are keeping you bound up to reality. Remember that things are not really how they seem when you're surrounded by negative thoughts. Looked at from a higher perspective, you create your problems so that you can learn to solve them and create positive change for yourself. In other words, part of the reason you incarnated into a human body was to create these problems and challenges so you could learn to overcome them. That'll help you in your next life, as well as this one. This will help you become skilled at creating peace and joy for yourself rather than feeling helpless. These negative thoughts don't really exist. They don't indicate reality any more than your positive thoughts. They're all just mental constructs. This card is all about seeing the reality of what is holding you back in life and finding a way to release or transmute these limitations that you've imposed on yourself. Thank you, and namaste.